What are riflescopes? Almost all guns have some sort of optical sighting device. This can help in shooting your target. The aid of a scope on your rifle eliminates the complex lining up of an iron sight to a target. The scope provides a crosshair or reticle to your target. A common feature of riflescopes is that they can be magnified. You can see the target much closer, resulting in better precision. Those who have eye problems sometimes have difficulty in focusing on the target if the rifle has no scope. Luckily, riflescopes eliminates this problem. How to choose a scope for deer hunting? There is a lot to consider in choosing the best riflescope that you can possibly find for your deer hunting. You would want the features of the riflescope to fit your needs. A deer is not a small animal. It requires skill, patience, and most importantly a good rifle and scope. Magnification. You need to find a right and suitable rifle scope. The scope must be compatible with your rifle's stopping power. Bigger scopes are intended for heavy rifles and light scopes are for average light rifles. The first part you would want to consider is the magnification of the rifle scope. The bigger the magnification, the heavier the scope. If you need a scope that can reach a far distance, especially in hunting deer, then usually a 10x rifle scope is enough. A 10x scope can make targets appear 10 times closer. So for example, if a deer is 100 yards away, you would see the target only 10 yards away. The big and heavy scopes such as the 25x magnification types are often used in heavy rifles and small targets from a far distance. In this case, a deer would be a medium-sized type of animal to hunt for. You would also want a tactile power indicator for easy determination for your magnification. This is because while hunting deer, you would want to change the magnification in real time for better accuracy. You won't remove your eye from the scope while hunting with this feature. Lens objective. The bigger the objective of the lens, the more light gets in. Usually, if the rifle scope has a large objective, it is more expensive and bulkier. The large objectives can be useful in low light settings as more light is gathered. Usually, objective sizes range from 20 mm to 72 mm. A common choice are 40 mm to 44 mm, which is usually sufficient for most deer hunting escapades. The glass in the rifle scope must be of high quality for accurate targeting of the deer. Look for rifle scopes that have a chromatic aberration minimizer so that the image that you see is sharp and clear. Make sure that the lens is also multi-coated so that light can easily pass through. A hydrophobic coating is also preferred as the scope can get easily wet. An extra low dispersion glass can provide higher resolution, great image quality, and increased color fidelity. Durability. A rifle scope's toughness is important for its purpose. Because these are ruggedly used in hunting, it should be able to accurately adjust even if it is subjected to scratches, hits, or blunt force. The scope must also not leak and be properly sealed throughout. For maximum comfort while hunting. Eye relief is something to consider. Rifles can recoil, causing you to injure your eye if the scope is very close. For eye relief, the scope must be at least 3.5 inches away from your eyes. A buffer space is also advised of at least 3 inches. How to choose a rifle scope for elk hunting. Hunting elk is much better if you have a great and clear rifle scope. A rifle scope can cover varying ranges and increases your hunting potential. Elks are commonly fast with great senses such as hearing, smell, and sight. Rifle scopes offer you a great elk hunting experience. There are various types of rifle scopes available in the market right now. You should choose a rifle scope that's appropriate for elk hunting. As mentioned earlier, the way scopes work is based on their magnification power. If the scope has a great magnification power, then you can see the target much closer. Magnification levels. The magnification is an important part of elk hunting because usually you are far from the target. Be familiar with the magnification levels before choosing the scope. A 318x power unit can cover a wide variety of distances. Usually these are expensive, but there is a cheaper option. Magnification levels of 3 to 9x or 4 to 12x are good alternatives. If you will use the scope for long ranges, large objective lenses are preferred. Larger objective lenses can gather more light to give you a better picture of your target. Fixed scope magnification. An example with a magnification variety in a scope is the fixed scope type. These have a fixed magnification level. The magnification power cannot be changed. Before buying, make sure that you select the most suitable unit that's comfortable for you. Variable scope magnification. For scopes that can change magnification, there are variable scopes. You can change the magnification level while using your rifle. The variable scope is great if you want versatility and precision with your elk hunting. Because elks are fast and nimble, you may use night vision scopes for nighttime use. This can allow you to hunt elk even in the dark with accuracy. Rifle scope brand. You should also consider the brand of the scope. Be familiar with the scope brand and check if it's popular and reliable. You should not hesitate to buy a legit and certain brand. For this, you can research the rifle scope brand, especially checking the customer reviews, as these give an honest opinion about the scope. The scope's toughness. The durability of the scope is also considered for determining what's best in your elk hunting. Because elks are fast-moving creatures, as previously mentioned, you'd want to have a clear image on your scope. Sometimes reflection can get onto your scope. An anti-reflective coating is preferred for the rifle scope. Anti-scratch protection. You will want a crystal clear image every time you go on hunting. Another feature to look for is an anti-scratch protection. These can prolong the service life of your scope and prevent smudges or dirt while you are using your rifle. In conclusion, as a serious hunter, you would want the best gear that you can possibly get your hands on for your survival. Have this same mindset for the rifle of your choice as well. Therefore, having a well-made rifle scope versus a cheap one on your rifle could be what makes the difference between you coming home with a kill or not.